5'9" junior kicker is the 9th all-time leading scorer in the history of UMass. Transferred to UCF and practiced well, but struggled in games. He's made a couple of short ones tonight, a couple of 22-yard field goals, but he missed from outside the 30 and is 0 for 2 from distances of 30 yards or longer this season, and was only 1 for 4 field goals coming in tonight. And I again bring up, guys, that when we talked to George O'Leary earlier this week, which is no laughing matter to George at the moment, he said, I'm going to spend a lot of time in 4-down territory. Not sure he has that luxury now. Inside a minute to go, his team trailing by 2. Stephen Moffitt looking at a 2nd and 14. Moffitt stands in and fires. He's got his man complete. The catch by Mike Walker, the senior, and Walker steps out of bounds to stop the clock. J.J. Johnson was on the coverage.
It's going to be slightly short, which is they want to make sure, Mayday, though, they keep that timeout. They only have 1 left.
But I think what was key on this play, Marshall came with the blitz. UCF picked the blitz up, and Stephen Moffitt was patient, and he believed in his line.
Absolutely.
Lou, you run for the first down here and then line up quickly to spike it?
I would.
Pardon me, I apologize. They did give him the first down.
They gave him the first down,
so you don't have to worry about that now.
Not yet. Not yet. Let's score a touchdown. Let's not put it in the hands of a kicker.
So Walker gets just enough for the first down, and now they will run it. Jason Peters in there for Kevin Smith. Peters exploding inside the 5, and he has another first down. Dan Veenstra with the lead block. Now, you want to get the clock stopped.
You want it down the ball now, because down are meaningless because there's not enough time left.
24 seconds. First and goal. Moffitt and his team to the line. Moffitt will not down it. Instead, he gives it to Peters again. But now the luxury is they're at extra point distance, basically, for a field goal attempt.
Jason Peters follows his pulling blocker on that play. He scores a touchdown.
Very possibly, Mayday. But now, this situation, tell your quarterback, take the ball, go directly in the middle of the field on the 5-yard line, shut down, and call timeout, and kick the field goal. It's just like an extra point.
Clock is still winding, now getting down toward 10 seconds. Moffitt bringing his team to the line of scrimmage, and now we got all the way down to 9 seconds as George O'Leary burns his final timeout. And now Michael Torres will have the opportunity to win the game for Central Florida. Here is the field goal attempt from Torres earlier tonight. 31 yards, and he was wide to the right.
This is absolutely critical, and I know Coach O'Leary has covered this. But let me emphasize, the ball's on the left hash mark. The closer you are to the goal line, when you're on the hash mark, you've got such a hard angle. And the left hash mark is even more difficult to make than the right hash mark. That's why you wanted the quarterback to just take the ball, run to the 5-yard line where you already are, in the middle field, sit down, call timeout. Now you're asking them to make a field goal from a very difficult angle.
Torres missed a 22-yard field goal last week against Southern Mississippi. He's missed a 31-yarder tonight. And O'Leary putting the games on the foot of his junior place kicker.
When the ball's on that hash mark, you have to go unbalanced to be able to protect the wide field, which they have basically done.
For the 3rd time tonight, Torres lines up from exactly 22 yards out. And now Marshall wants to make young Mr. Torres think about it for a while.
Boy, I saw some merit I did not like. And let me tell you what it was, Mayday. The kicker started to lean forward. That fouls up all the timing in the world. You tell your place kicker, son, you sit there, you look at the holder's hands. When the ball hits his hands, then you go. You don't watch the snap. You watch the hands, because that's the only way timing can be worked out.
Playing 13 years in the NFL and 4 years in college, every time there was an important kick like this, I walk by the kicker and just say, you've done it 10,000 times in practice and in games. Just go out and make the winning kick. You know, that usually takes pressure off him because everybody doesn't want to say anything to him. They want to get away from him and let him concentrate. Just go make the kick.
The difference between this kick and the one that Marshall made, nobody expected him to make that, so there was no pressure. Everybody expects this one to go through. Different pressure.
Quite frankly, is coming up next on ESPN2.
This is a hard angle.
And quite frankly, George O'Leary desperately needs Torres to make this field goal. This is all George O'Leary needs now, and Torres puts it through, but the timeout was called before Torres had the opportunity to kick. This is very much like a basketball coach trying to ice a free throw shooter.
Hey, well, I tell you, this has really been a great game. But let's compliment both universities, and particularly Marshall, which has been a wonderful host with President Stephen years ago. What a beautiful job they've done. The people have been fantastic. Could not be treated any nicer.
Many of the storylines tonight, Lou and Mark, have revolved around the upcoming movie that many in Huntington are looking forward to, but at the same time, it is going to bring back some very difficult memories for them.
I've lost an athlete, and I know how it affected the team. I can imagine how losing a whole team would affect the community.
This community has rallied behind football. The last 36 years, they've had more success than any Division I program in the 90s. But now UCF, perhaps kicking for its season. Michael Torres, 22 yards out, and 22 is the magic number for Torres for the third time tonight. He puts it through. There's plenty of celebration going on, but he took his helmet.
15-yard penalty, 15-yard penalty.
Don't cross yourself like this.
I want to tell you.
And they're throwing the flag.
Well, they should. You kick the ball, then go back.
Here's the call.
Unsportsmanlike, number 7. UCF taking his helmet off. 15-yard penalty.
Well, the official said number 7. I do not. It was not number 7. Number 7, I don't think, unless he caught Kyle Israel doing it too. But I thought it was Torres that I saw do it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was Michael Torres in his exuberance after putting through the field goal from 22 yards out. Yeah, clearly Torres. Official just got confused on numbers. That does not matter. What does matter now, obviously O'Leary quite upset at giving up 15 yards on the kickoff. But now, remember, the clock starts as soon as the foot hits the ball on the kickoff, unlike previous years when it didn't start until the receiving team had an opportunity to field the ball.
What a great win this will be for Central Florida. What a devastating loss for Marshall.
5th lead change, and has UCF up 23-22 on Marshall. Marshall had a losing season last year. Several close games that went against them, and barring some type of miracle play, a Cal Stanford-esque type play.
I was thinking the same thing.
Or the Jets and Colts. The Jets almost pulled it off on Sunday as well. A play from scrimmage. Barring that, the Golden Knights are going to get out of Huntington with a victory. The kickoff coming from the 20-yard line, and the clock is in motion. Down to 3 seconds now. Chubb Small has it. Small trying to turn the corner. He can't be tackled or go out of bounds, but tackled he is, and he goes down in the hands of Jason Benson. And George O'Leary, on an emotional night in Huntington, has walked in here and turned UCF's season around with a 23-22 victory over Mark Snyder and the Marshall Thundering Herd. What a tremendous finish, and a game in which really UCF will be able to build for the rest of the season, Lou.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, but it was a tremendous game, tremendous competitiveness, great interest, a lot of controversial things.
And both teams fought valiantly in this game, and I think if you're Mark Snyder, the head coach of Marshall, you've got to tell your guys you hung right in there to the very end. We're still learning how to win.
There is the guy who lifted the Golden Knights to victory with his third 22-yard field goal of the game, Michael Torres. Our final score, Central Florida 23, Marshall 22. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Lou Holtz, Mark May, Holly Rowe, and our entire crew, I'm Reese Davis saying good night from Huntington, West Virginia. Coming up next, quite frankly, with Stephen A. Smith, the Golden Knights get the victory.